Hi, I'm Linda. This is Huttons Valley Permaculture. For about 30 years I was a pharmacist working in the suburbs of Melbourne. When I found my health was deteriorating, I decided that improving my diet was in order to help my health, and I began to eat a lot more foods that were grown organically. I started to grow my own food in my front garden, and while researching different growing techniques I came across permaculture. Permaculture really resonated with me and I became really passionate about it. So much so that I sold up my home in Melbourne. I moved to Cardella in May of 2018 where I found this beautiful spot. It is around 5 acres. When I moved here, the pasture was overgrazed and it was capped and mossy, so I had a bit of work to do there. With the exception of the wild edibles, there wasn't any edible plants planted in the pasture area or around the house. So it was almost like I'd inherited a blank canvas. As soon as I moved in, I went straight to work on building my kitchen garden, although I hadn't yet completed a PDC. I had viewed lots of videos on the subject, and I'd read Bill Mollison's Permaculture Designer's Manual cover to cover, so I kind of had felt I was good to go. But really once I got started I felt completing a formal PDC was really necessary. In 2019 I did Jeff Lawton's online course and found that that was incredible. I learnt so much and I designed this property as the final design exercise, just so that I could get the tick of approval for what I've done, or what I was prepared to do. So yeah, I got that certificate in March of 2020. At this point, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I now live and pay my respects to elders past, present and future. I'd also like to acknowledge the privilege I have not only with being able to live on this land, but also with being able to have the time to put into it. I feel driven to share what I'm doing here, just in the hopes that it might inspire others to do the same. Growing your own food is just about taking control of your own health, and it also helps the environment in which we all live. I'm no expert, but I do know a few things, and I'll just be showing what I do here, the right, the wrong, you know, the whole lot. So please follow along, and who knows, together we might learn something.